Okay. Certainly need a coffee here to get started. I'm gonna start off with doing Elden Ring because, well, not gonna lie, if there was something meaningful to do now in Path of Exile 2, I would play Path of Exile 2. But as it stands, when I think of it right now, I just see endless mapping with no, let's say, goal, like as it stands right now. And to me, that's very unappealing. Whereas in this game, even though I've beaten it already, I want to clear this cave. Okay, like it got me yesterday. Like as in, I couldn't beat it, and now, fresh in my head this morning, the first thought is, well, after I get cleaned up everything in the morning, I want to beat this cave. That is the first thought. I want to beat this cave. More than getting divines and or whatever in that PoE. And it's simple because I don't have to jump through 10,000 hoops to get to this point, which is the save point right before the challenge that I failed miserably. And I can tackle it right now. You see, like I just have to move forward and there it is, right? Now if I had to come in a game, check 10, check 10, oh my god, I'm not even saying it right. Like just, you know what I mean. Like if I had to do like 10 extra meaningless steps to start the challenge, then I wouldn't be as motivated. Put it to you that way. Okay, I gotta practice something. Why? I know there's an item that increases cast speed, and it's just escaping me at the moment. I know. It's really important for... Oh, I do not want to open factual... Okay, forget that. I am just going to try. I know it's possible, and if not, I'll reevaluate. Maybe I do need the cast speed. Oh, it's the Godfrey icon. I know you don't get that until much later, so no. Anyway, I remember now. Look, just some thoughts before I go in, because this is the whole point. The game is certainly the background driver for the content, but the true reason for playing this is because I mentioned this yesterday, the passing of scenery and the feeling that you are going to achieve something. It's not just you walk in circles randomly. That's a bit frustrating. I am going to beat this game, or at least get to the DLC. That's my thing. I liked not speeding. Speeding is for speedrunners. I liked efficiently getting to the DLC at my own pace. The speed at which it goes, I want to control that. I don't want to feel like, oh, someone's timing you, hurry up. Like that's not why I play a game. I play a game so that I can control the pacing of it. If I want to go slow, I go slow. If I want to go fast, I go fast. If something external is dictating to me, no, you got to go at this speed, maybe I want to stop playing. But the efficiency thing, I can control too. I can do it my way. That's proven to be more efficient, and that's fun. That's fun. It's really fun to min-max stuff like that. So, but the real reason is that when you're walking through the map and there's scenery going by, it's soothing. I can't explain it. I'll have to investigate that one day. It's like driving a car. Scenery passing by. It's soothing. I know movie makers know this. Maybe not in a movie. I can't recollect many scenes like that, but there's a lot of diner scenes. I'm just thinking of, sorry, again, the same movie. It may be like very repetitive, but it's because it's the one in recent memory, which is The Equalizer. And then I'm thinking of 7 as well. In all that darkness, horror, it does stand out in my mind the scene between Gwyneth Paltrow and Morgan Freeman when they're talking in a diner, right? And she reveals her secret to Freeman, and Freeman reveals more of his background, and those are very important because you omit those, and now we're just watching horrendous crimes with less of a reason for why we should care. Let's put it that way. Those scenes establish why you should care, because you now maybe are endeared to those characters. You can share or understand or empathize with their pain or their loss, and that's why you want to see them succeed. If not, why would you care, right? They have to establish this. Diner. Another one is Training Day too. Well, that's not really, like the opening diner scene. It's pretty cool. And just fun fact, although this is just pointless trivia, I do believe that the diner from Training Day and 7 are the same place. I think it's in LA. I don't know why that diner's special, but it's special. See, that scene would not work in a fancy restaurant. It becomes snobbish, unrelatable. Perhaps the tone of the diner is that we have all eaten in cheap places at one point of our lives. Well, maybe not Donald Trump, okay? But most normal people with normal lives, even though you may be richer now, people don't forget. Alright, the cat's just being really, he's just being really, he's got food, he's got everything, he's just unhappy because, well, I won't reveal why. I'll just say it's not my fault. I mean, it's not like there's nothing I can do for him at this point. Animals are truly amazing because, holy shit, I think they're a little bit smarter than we give them credit for. Not smarter. Well, they sometimes are smart. They're clever. But, they have some basic shared... Oh, freaking crap. They have some basic, Okay, the stuttering is a little annoying, I gotta say. Like, it's really annoying. I don't know why this is happening. Okay. Look at that. The Elden Ring phenomena. The next morning, after you fucked up like 5 times in a row, you suddenly do really well. It's like your brain figured it out overnight. How did it not work yesterday? Whatever. I'm not gonna let myself get like derailed over failing. That's the thing that makes you like fail even more. Is you obsess over the failure or get upset. He's blocking, that's why. And now, yeah, the rock missing is big, and I'm dead. Oof. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is very bad. This is where like you have to get rid of that guy, otherwise you're screwed. Holy! Okay, I'm dead. I know what it is. I think it's dexterity. I need dexterity. I didn't put any puts in deck. I need some cast speed. Okay. I'm going to pick up some other points first, because I don't want to bang my head on this until I want to make progress. And not... Normally I would just bang my head against this until I get it, but not this time. My PC has a loading problem now. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but they're certainly there. Like, it shouldn't take so... Okay. Like, it's loading shaders for, like, certain areas, like here. My hard drive is furiously pounding away. like that, like this. This is happening in Elden Ring as well. I fed you, Jiro. What is wrong? Shh. I think he just wants to be petted. That's why you have to. Okay. Okay. I'll go at it again. What is determining cast speed here? I don't care. I'll just keep talking on. I'll keep at it. Oh, actually, just to do this, right? It's not that bad. Just do this. Just do this. Right? And I can travel. Because I'm not gonna obsess over the runes. When I was doing this thing, what is it? Just before I was doing this, okay, look at that. This is that picture. This loading screen. That painting is amazing. It's amazing. It expresses stuff, like just the way it is. It's gonna disappear soon, but that's the stuff that makes this game also like really good. The story behind that little girl and that old man. Oof. Like just, it's good. And it's really good. The whole like theme behind it. It's in a DLC. I don't forget it. You know, it's not just he's doing certain attacks and you have to dodge at certain times, and some other game developers think that's all that matters from the fight because that's what macho people go for. But that's not what everyone wants. What they want is context, just like movies. They want the context for the fight. They do. If all they wanted, truthfully, if all they wanted was just a DDR type challenge, they would play games like DDR. Okay, where there's a crap ton of rhythm challenges to no end, like all variations of tempo and shit. But people don't play that because is a game where you just tap things in a certain rhythm and fail if you don't. Is that so interesting? Not to me. Oh, come give me a break. No. I need to switch to Crimson Pebble. And I'll have to switch the dodge roll and I gotta compare these buttons because they're unintuitive to me right now. Okay. I can't have this anymore. Okay. Just too bad I have to do this in the stream because, see, I was, what the hell? There we go. No, jump. I like this better actually. And target lock is going to be L1. Guard? Yeah. Just like, I don't know why, but for this kind of thing, guarding is useless for me. Where's the target lock? Please someone can remap that. Thank you. Yes, that's fine. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay. The frustration's mounting here. So, without a keyboard, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Okay. Thank you. That's right. Yeah, this is good. Alright. Is it? Yeah, because I want to run more. Okay, no, that's not intuitive for me. No, maybe not. Sorry for this. It is an interruption. And normally I think it wouldn't be a big deal, but here's something I learned. I learn something every day. Like, I even had to Google this. That's how much it piqued my curiosity. Yesterday I was watching the Elden Ring stream again, and I got lost in my own thought, listening to myself talk. Crazy, you know. But there were some moments in the stream where I was like, if I wasn't that invested in me, I would be clicking away, right? It was enough that I wanted to fast forward through it. And what were those moments? When there was an interruption in some flow. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Like, there's a interruption. It wasn't because I was going too slow, okay? Or, like, something that, how do I put this? It wasn't the pacing that turned me off. What turned me off in the video was an interruption of flow. Or that I got too sidetracked into a thought, and then what I was doing as a listener, I was like, oh, please go back to the thought, or just stop veering off into like 1,000 tangents. You know, I actually felt that. It's crazy because I don't feel that if I'm talking. It's crazy. And like, what I had to look up was, like, why... That's pretty powerful, huh? That's a 45 int. That's why it does that. So why was that? And you know, and it's like a movie too, you know? It's like, man, I mean, like, movies are made to never have that. You know, they're edited down to perfection. Perfection. The rhythm and pacing of a movie, I think, are almost essential for the enjoyment of it. In that way, it is very similar to music. And the rhythm is established very much by the cuts, I think. The cuts are what determine the rhythm. When they look at scenes, like, you know, and there's music too in it, although it's different. But fuck it, I was gonna do the whole this area first, Stormgate. You're joking. Okay. This is where the director's telling you, do not chicken out like this. Just charge in. Whereas PoE streamer Ben would tell you, be brave. I don't like that part about him. He's being elitist. And I actually detect a bit of fear when he's saying that. Just please activate. Okay, I knew it. It's okay. Let's keep going. It does not matter.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Look at this. Look at this frame. Look at the height. Like, that is very well composed. Like, just the way. Holy fucking crap. That is. Okay. That was not my fault because, I don't know why I'm making excuses, because my whole game is stuttering like crazy, and this game is extremely frame rate sensitive, as in, you have to be watching your opponent extremely carefully, otherwise you cannot land. You cannot dodge in time. What is wrong? Why is it doing this hard drive activity? It feels like hard drive activity is just incessant. Like, it's got to be shaders. Why? It's got to give it time. I think I swapped drivers, that's why. Now it has to redo all the shaders all over again. Oh well. It's okay. God, you got food, you got water, please, go. Okay. Sometimes animals. But they want, just like humans, like his attention to be acknowledged. Yeah, I'm right. She's purring like crazy. Crap. What does this say? Whatever. Couldn't read it. Oh, my sound just cut out like crazy. What is going on? Okay. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Ugh. This game is a lot more challenging than... okay. I think it's because of the streaming software OBS. But... I can't do anything about that. Is Elden Ring that demanding, technically? It's such an old game. But apparently so. Like, I can stream PoE 2, which I feel is very taxing on my computer. And the stream software seems to cooperate very well, but I don't remember Elden Ring being this, like, slow. Anyways, I approach Elden Ring bosses especially really altered the way I want to approach builds. Oh, this mechanic is here. Who is it? Who is it you summon? Oh, Rogier. They put this in as a... I don't want the shame of setting the game into easy mode, but please make this boss easier because I just can't beat it. This is incredibly valuable. This is the difficulty slider for the game, in one axis of a difficulty slider. There is no shame in summoning. I know that I feel shame by putting the game in from medium to easy, because when you do that, what does that really entail? It means, okay game, I suck. I admit it. But this is less obvious. Like later on you do figure this out. But the way they frame this, I feel, is brilliant, because you don't feel like a loser for this. Yes, if you are streaming to a lot of people, they will call you out for it because they all know what this really means. But that's a lot later in the phase of the game, because, again, machoism is a real thing on the internet. So, but I mean, like, look at this, right? It's wonderful. And do you guys not use this on a hippo fight? In before Macho Guy says, no, I can beat this guy with no hit. I mean, wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, shit. Okay. I am pushing the wrong buttons over and over. I'm pushing... Oh, my God. Alright. I gotta... This game does require your attention. You cannot be zoned out like PoE and just sleepwalk through the game. You know, otherwise you get owned like that. Unless you're totally overstating the game. I completely forgot how to play this game. Hold on a second. Wait. Dodge roll. See, why do I think X is dodge roll? I was pushing jump. I'm so used to the PC version. Can I not have dodge roll being tap and hold to be run? It's not possible. Because that's more intuitive for me. Otherwise, it's a lot of adaptation. Like, not possible. Oh no! Wait, what? No. That it is dash and that, right? Okay, jump. Yeah, I'm used to Yeah. This is more natural for me. For some reason, it's ingrained in my mind that, yeah, this should be dodge roll. Circle. I mean, every game... There, what is that? Huge frame hiccup. I think it's the online features. Huh. Anyway. Alright. Oh my god, that loading is insane. No joke. My eyes are not are focused not on him only, but that sharp, big sharp pointing stick he's wielding. It is instinct. Okay, see that's to catch the spam rollers. Anyway, it's hard to now. This is breaking every thought I ever wanted. Yeah, because there's not even a single I can't have any thoughts running through my head while facing a challenge. It requires my entire attention, and maybe even requiring reevaluation on. Just like in PoE, the early struggles are real, and then once you get something rolling with the build, it then becomes like you start to steamroll a bit. But I don't mind challenges like this. This is what makes the game fun. Right? Like, one could even say that the thrill of victory is only there if you failed like 10 times. If you just steamrolled the boss first attempt, how happy can you be about the victory, right? Unless there's a memory of you getting owned by that boss in the previous playthrough 10 times. If the boss never beats you, ever, you are super invincible, then can you feel any joy? In fact, I think the same would be said for Path of Exile. It only feels good to one-shot those bosses because at some point in your playtime, that was not the case, right? It did not start off like that. And if it were the case that it was so easy for everyone to do that, then whatchamacallit, then no one would care, right? Okay, wait. That's not right. I gotta remap my pot something more intuitive.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Oh, the interruptions. Full stun, right? No? Oh, frick, I'm getting owned by this thing. It was not this hard before. What was different? I had some key items, I think. I totally forgot this playthrough. I was way more overleveled. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that first because this is just ridiculous. Because I'm not really. I want to be lost in thought again, not like feel ultra challenged, which is what I'm gonna be. It's gonna happen, and I will lose a lot of bonus souls, but it's okay because I need to kill the clean rot knights first. But I'm not gonna bang my head because this is not that kind of playthrough. This is just a therapeutic playthrough. You just dump all the thoughts that are circling in my head. And I tell you what, it's insane. But after yesterday's, I don't want to jinx it by calling it out, but it's true. For the first time in years, like after I did that playthrough yesterday, where I just yapped away all my thoughts, I slept pretty well. You know? It's really weird. And everyone understands the value of good sleep. So like the value of doing that video, and I was very happy that there's only a few viewers. The number on that one didn't matter, just as long as it wasn't 0. 0 that hurts. That means that it's like what they said in Undertale. You cried out for something, but nobody came. Like nobody, not just one, not even one person. You know, like, that hurts. Okay, purpose. The dragon. This guy's a guaranteed kill. No, he's not. No, he's not. The trick here is to get the archer's thing, the damn crest that makes your rock slings go like super far. I gotta get that. Oh, Jesus, wrong order. But yeah, kind of something with the load time. It's a bit too long. I think my SSD is like just dying here. It's like, and I kind of blame Path of Exile for this. I've heard stories of it destroying computers. Just either it drives their CPU to like high temperatures, or I believe it's the shack. Yeah, the shack. Way back there. And in my case, like, there's so much loading. I've never seen it go so much loading. It's like hundreds and hundreds of megabytes per second all the time when you're playing. Like, it's like having your, I don't know. It's because it has so much data for everything. I'm so lost here. It's okay. I think it's this way. Oh, for crying out loud. So yeah. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful? I think it is. I have not slept well. Oh, fucking shit. Anyway, back. Alright. Goddamn doorbell. Okay. So what was I gonna say? Lost my thought again. Heading towards the archer. I think it's the archer's crest. It's the item. Crap. But yeah, I haven't slept well for like 2 years. And all of a sudden, for some reason, I did. Okay. Oh yeah. Is this Starlight Shards? Yeah, I don't need that. Do not need that. There's like a... you kind of like circle back. Oh my god, I'm just so disoriented here. It sucks to be lost. Yeah, it's this way. It is circling back. Yeah, it's this way. It's this way. I am on the right track. Sucks to be lost in real life. Sucks to be lost in a game too. It's a feeling of like wasting time at every step. Here it is. I'll have to revise the my playthrough style. Like if you want to do like a relaxed, easy Elden Ring playthrough, most certainly the well, the thing is when I got good at it, I could clear that Clean Rot Knight's room not very, but fairly easily. I would say almost like 50 to 80% success rate. So I just forgot, having not played for so long, and it's okay. I don't need to clear it every time anymore. I'll make do without it, because that's stuff like that is what you need when you're getting old. You can't do the shit you used to be able to do when you were younger, and you'll have to find alternative ways to achieve those things, usually by being crafty in some way. You get one talisman, right? I think it gets unlocked as you progress the story, but that one's essential. So just note to self. Yeah, I do believe the first talisman slot is unlocked by beating that boss. No, Godfrey? I forget. Okay, now I can kill the dragon with impunity. This art too, oh my god, like, just the way it's framed, right? Like that right card, I watched some other videos about editing the other day, and it was like composition just tells a lot. The relative position of things in a frame will express things without it being said. And of course the one I thought was always in my mind was dominance. By it being high in the Y position, it you for some reason, okay, I think I gotta remap that. I keep getting it wrong. For some reason, like, we automatically interpret that as like dominance. It's interesting. I mean, to me it is. I should stop saying that. You know what I notice about my own stream? I'm scared of the sarcastic smartass. The internet, I don't think it's bullying. It's just, he's there to make your life feel miserable and make himself feel better at everyone else's expense. The internet sarcastic, lol, I'm funny and strong. And maybe he is in real life, I have no clue. Maybe he's scared and afraid, like a lot of us. It doesn't matter. Am I not reaching him? This is actually, I remember this boss is not that easy. None of this is easy. I got too used to PoE's. It's not, PoE 2 is not easy, but it's easier than Elden Ring for sure. As in, once you have a build set up in that game, you really steamroll stuff, like, without thinking. Okay, no. This one, I do remember you need every flask, almost every flask available, and because you get one shot, you don't need to heal. So, yeah. Okay, the max range on that is not as big as I thought it was. Yeah, that's marked here. I forgot everything. So, he'll come back to me. Head. Head, please. Head. Thank you. What's going on? Why did he react like this? Head. Head, please. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good. Excellent. This is cheese. I like it. This is the one that kills you though, the straight fire breath. Yeah. Have to be patient, and then okay. And you got the other one where he's like spewing it left and right. That's like if he hits. Like, doing it this way, everyone can beat him this way. Like, everybody. All it requires is a bit of patience, know-how, and that's it, right? You need no skill. Just the, when I say skill, you need no reaction time. It's a methodical way to beat him. Let's put it that way. That's what it really is. And then you can speed it up if you want to play risky, and you can slow it down if you want to play safe, because it sucks to make a mistake and die. And that's what's so cool about this game. They offer you various ways to approach a challenge. How you do it is up to the player. That is why we make games in the first place, so that you can offer people these kind of things. If there was only one right way to beat a boss, well, that wouldn't be just fun, wouldn't it? Would it, right? Now you can't compare methods of how to beat him. Is it a straight one? No, left and right is basically free hits. It's the straight one that you have to like, because you can. I remember I did dodge the left and right one, but I'd rather not, because that is a one shot. And this is where it gets like, this is the reach phase of the Elden Ring fights. Like you're like, oh, just 2 more hits. I know I've died a billion times because I'm impatient. Okay, like this, right? Okay, that's a damn. This is where I panic. Is that? Ooh, that's cutting it close. Alright, I got him. A few more steps that way, that game over. Do the whole fight again. But I was lucky. Okay. Okay. Off my horsey. Okay. I do remember, like... Did I put points in the decks? I don't think so. I think all you do is just go flat out, like just incessant offense. Is that right? Would that help me in that fight there? I think it would. Okay. Cheese 1. Then cheese 2 is very close by. This is how, like, I had a lot of fun power leveling this way. There's like a whole cluster of bosses in this area that just give you a lot of, like a crap ton of runes, and they can all be beaten methodically. Like, you don't have to think, or you don't have, not that you don't have to think, you don't have to play the bosses. Let's put it that way. Like in the traditional sense, because it's very stressful, right? And certainly like the first playthrough, where nobody knows how to do this kind of stuff, it should be experienced that way. But later, what I like to call this kind of playthrough is just an Elden Ring and chill playthrough. Like, you don't have to stress so much, but you can enjoy the scenery, a feeling of progression through the game, and I won't say it's trivializing it, because it's not a guaranteed kill. You still have to do it right, and certainly you take a few wrong steps and it's over. But that's good. That's what makes the game so replayable, is because it does escape like the super easy mode. It's hard to put it. You can find ways to put it into a much easier mode, but super easy mode, don't think that's possible. Right? Again, there's that internet macho guy coming in my voice, but I'm not gonna give him a voice, because I remember, I just did though, by acknowledging it. But I mean, like, I realized in those videos, like, because I'm not an internet macho myself, so I was like, stop doing that, it's annoying. You're like interrupting your own thoughts for someone that I was not even like aware of. That's how I felt, so I'll stop doing that, but it will take time, because he has terrorized quite a few people. Essentially what he's saying is, if you do not play to the standards at which I am playing, you shouldn't be playing games. Can you imagine your favorite, like, person who's good at something telling other people that kind of shit? Like Michael Jordan saying, laughing at people's faces, like, how the fuck did you miss that shot? He might be telling that to his teammates, okay, on the Chicago Bulls, but to tell that to other people learning the game is outright horrendous, behavior. And I don't think he feels that way either, internally. It would be really sad to think that's how he actually feels inside. I don't think he does that at all. I think any basketball pro is, I hope this is true, extremely invested that other people want to learn the game, and they are happy inside that their proficiency in the game encourages others to learn it, because that's what they're good at. When you're good at something, you kind of do want other people to enjoy what you're enjoying, right? Well, the way to stop them from playing the game or enjoying basketball is to mock them, in which case they'll just find another hobby. So, which is why the word to me, bro, I don't know when this came to be as a as the replacement for man. But I'm just going to tell what I think. I don't like the word bro, because what follows before and after bro are usually very condescending remarks. Just my overall, that's how my subconscious is interpreting it right now. It's only based on my, how do I put this? My brain's overall subconscious tally of all the things I've read that had the word bro in it and what comes before and after. And there's undoubtedly some kind of I feel there's some kind of machoism going on there. I can't explain it. Not always. I could be completely off base here, because it could be just a generational gap thing, which now completely eludes me. Like, I have no clue what's going on here anymore. My generation is now entering middle age or twilight age. Wait, this guy only appears at night, I remember. Though, you know what? I have to do on the to-do list. I do want to make a compact video on the guide for PoE. Because incredibly, even though I feel like the first video that has all the details for how to set up, I thought it did. The poison build for PoE. The shorter video that only discussed which one's better for that, Titan or Pathfinder, was received not received much better. That's not the right terminology. Google likes it better. Let's put it to you that way. Google is giving me a huge thumbs up for the edited one. It's telling me, do that more, please. And don't do videos like the original 30-minute ranting guide. Don't do that, please. I mean, if you can, please, because that video has warning signs on it. Can you believe it? When I check it in detail, it says things like viewers have clicked off way more than average, yada yada yada. And because it's Google, I don't take offense, obviously. It's an AI telling me this, so I will take what it says dear to heart. Yeah. And then it confirmed what I thought too when I watched it. It's too rambly. It's too it diverges too much, and a lot of I can't help it. I'm thinking. That's what I do when I think. But if you can edit that out, you have the tools to edit that out, then why not? Right? And that's what they're there for. The powerful thing about editing is not it's not the transitions or the fancy. I mean, they can be used, and they should be used sometimes if you know how to use them well. But it's more of a case of, for that one, I know the rule of thumb I always use is try it without, and if it just feels that much better with, then put it in. But if it works just as well without, then go with without. Without is better. But the true value of the editing is that you trim the fat, the unnecessary parts that people don't need. The removal of zero value, and you're wasting people's time. And for some reason, I have a huge mental block between like just the whole dodge, dash, jump. Like I wanted to jump, but I dashed. It's so weird. Because I did this playthrough every time on keyboard and mouse, doing it on controller now is actually quite taxing. Like, weird. This is the zero stress way to beat this guy. Yeah, there's a marker there, huh? So that's why it's so cool, those messages. It's like the without. Oh boy. There we go. Where is it? I have to actually look. This is for sure it can be done by anybody. Do you see how long I took to like? I have to actually deal with the UI now because it's not muscle memory yet. Controller. Just get the feel of this guy. Yeah. Try to dodge, but he'll still get him right. Yeah. Okay. The biggest issue in this fight is you miss too much, and then I run out of like freaking blue flasks. That. Gotta avoid that. Can only happen one too many times. Honorless Astrologer. Come on, that didn't hit. Got him. That feels good to hit him. There's like 3 points in the AI here. Bottom right, bottom left, and top left. Just gotta focus on landing the stones when he hits those 3 points. Like that. He comes back and stares at you, and then you think you got one free shot, but you don't want to like keep spamming it because he goes completely invulnerable when he's resummoning his horse. And I spammed a lot of rock slings into like an invincible. What? Oh, he shook my lock away. Now the AI is going crazy. There we go. Alright. Okay. That's why boss encounters are really important. Like I've stopped talking like this. Just doing this, you might think like, can't you just keep spamming it? No, because I got 2 potions left. If you run out of potions, you can't cast your spells. Meaning you have to fight this guy legit, which means he's gonna one-shot me. And I don't like that big Bardiche or whatever, the big axe he's holding. I don't like it. I feel threatened by it. I also feel very threatened by his horse. As in, he has a huge speed advantage. Horseback has a huge advantage, right? Fuck. Alright. This is where like you get this out. This is easier. Is it easier? I thought it's easier. Yeah, it's easier. Okay. 3 souls, okay. Seriously. Anyone can do this fight. these fights like this, right? You don't have to. It doesn't matter like how bad you are at inputs. That was a very methodical. Some might call it lame. I don't think so. If it was lame, then why did they put it in the game, right? And they put it in. I am almost what is actually kind of what I'm curious about is they knew this before they released it, right? The developers, they knew it. I'm almost positive they knew it because they tested, like, the developers of this game. I mean, they really tested all kinds of stuff. And what they have, I'm almost certain of it, because it is a server client game. They are recording boss kills. They are. I mean, not every move, but mostly, almost every move you have is being recorded into the game. Time out. Yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure they know. Like I'm pretty sure game developers know. But yeah, the objective I have here is just, I think int caps out at 80, like for scaling. Not for this staff, but like for at least like, I think I just keep going to like 60 at least, and then I go for the other stats. It's just like every other game. Damage is king first, and then when you can't really scale it much anymore, you go for something else. Okay, but for the next cheese, I do want the extra souls, so I'm gonna go back to that cave and re-challenge it. This is the wonderful thing about Elden Ring. Like, the time it takes to say, okay, I want to do that cave thing I couldn't do again, it's this fast. You just port in, and you have a go at it. Like, I think fundamental video game design is like, you should reduce the friction, if, well, within reason, to access the hard challenges. Sometimes I think some friction is required. Otherwise, as they call it, you just zerg the challenge over and over until you get lucky. But anyway, okay, hug left wall, and then excuse me. I'm befuddled by that. That's okay. I don't know how to explain that, but it happened. It took me so many tries. I remember the first time I went through this, I think it's the explosion here. Then what I then realized is because this game does not have much RNGs. I mean, it does have a little bit. So like, if you follow an exact set of sequence inputs, it will net you the result you're looking for every time. So, which means like, you just memorize. It is like a rhythm game that you just memorize a rhythm, or in this case, a pattern in which you proceed. And as long as the pattern is sound, a lot of it involves just skipping content. And then the difficulty of the boss here is not just the boss itself, but the fact that you have to endure this walk of shame, I call it, every time you fail. So if you could just spawn at the boss door, there's an example of there should be some friction sometimes, and that's a lot of friction if you ask me, because it makes the boss harder. Because now that you invested time, that's a lot more damage now, isn't it? It should be 4 hits. This is significant. That's significant. How much easier that is compared to my first time through. This guy, though, have to be careful. This guy, gotta watch that thing very carefully. One attack, safe. There it is. Dodge. Okay, that's a bit unfair. Oh, I have no potions? Doesn't matter. I got it. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Feels good. Only because I failed 5 times previously. But one thing I also learned too, the things that, oh shit, the things that made you like this stuff, I will have to admit, it's wrong to think that the public is even interested in any of this, how you got there. They would be, but there's conditions. Just like we don't want to watch Michael Jordan miss again and again. He does say in a commercial, I have failed again and again and again, and that is why I succeed. But we don't need to see the failures. Thanks for the lesson, but we want to see clips of you kicking ass over and over and over and over again. Those what drives the views. Those what drives shoe sales. And I don't know, is MJ even, I don't know what he's like in real life. Is he even like, does he want to share his failures? The thing is that, okay, this has got to be a bug. Why is the prompt not appearing? Excusez-moi. What's wrong here? Doesn't matter. Huh? Is the game like bugged out? I think the game, this suspicion, this game got weird after they put this anti-cheat inside the EAC. It's got all funky, like, whatever. What I mean by that is, and I realize this too, it's like, okay, Denzel's a great actor, right? He's wonderful, but I don't know if I care so much to see his personal life or how he got to be. Well, maybe I would if I want to know how to act, but I don't. That's not what interests me. So, like, I believe Justin Timberlake made a song about this, and he's not the first one. Just the one that reached me, though, is that nobody cares about the man behind the art. They only care about the art itself. Which is sad a little bit, but that's how it is, right? Not only do they only care about the art, they only care about the art executed at a high level. That's fine, because there's too much stuff in the world. If you don't do it that way, then you just become overwhelmed with content, right? Which is why mediocre content should not be like artificially pushed up. It doesn't make any sense. There's too much of it out there on the internet. Okay, next, cheese. And this one I like a lot because it doesn't work every time, but this guy drops a crap ton of souls, and there's, unlike the other one where you have to like walk through a whole cave, this one, the spawn point is right there. What's wrong with my game? Man. Come on. FromSoft, what have you done? Step up here. And get yourself angled. Yeah, there it is. And I just spam Rock Sling. There's no need for defense. It's got one shot you anyway. Won't break you any out of here. Roll. And then, really important to pot here. If you miss the pot timing, whenever I miss the pot timing, death usually falls. But yeah, if he sits on the right side, it's good. If he goes to the left side, it's kind of iffy. And you might have to fight him. For some reason, if you pot there, like, yeah, he tends to like start being like smarter. But he reacts poorly to what you do if you just keep spamming stuff in his face. Normally this fight would be like a nightmare. Well, I first time it. It's not. It's very uncommon to first. Okay, who did the unlock me there? That was not me. I could pause the fight. If he goes to the left, it's not good. If he goes to the right, it's very okay. That's bad. I could have just ruined it, but don't go to the left, please. Oh shit! Oh god! Please! Oh my goodness! My heart beats a little bit up because of this stupid fight. Okay. Alright. That was the chicken shit way of beating him. So. And power level time. Now the ball is kind of rolling. This is where it starts feeling good. Initial, as the guy said yesterday, I will not forget it. What is it? Miserable suffering and then some kind of big payment ahead. I can't remember what he said. And that's what it is. That's what it's all about. Free levels. I forgot the goal is that you to beat Mog really easily. Like not easily, yeah, pretty easily. Like without thinking too much. And the way to get there is definitely need at least you need to hit 80 intelligence. However, having zHP, well, yeah, all offense. I like it that way for some reason. Alright. That's done. There's one more boss. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. This one's also a lot of experience. This one's mega cheese. Like. But he gives like a really good. Call it physic. But I don't want to call it that. It's a really silly name. Mounting up and going here. Yeah, here. Here it is. Not this way. This way. Alright, come here. Come here. Oh shit. Righto. Okay, this dude. For me, I always felt that the best cheese I ever found was this. You de-aggro him by coming up here. And by falling down here, which is a guaranteed fall. Just walk forward. You cannot fail that. You approach him from the right or the left. Carefully. And then, he will allow you to unleash a volley of crap on him. I cannot screw up the jump. The jump is X, right? Okay. Yep. This is a bit of a long one though, so I just... What is it, Cuddy? Come here. Come here. Come on. Jesus. I remember, like, if he went from the right, I should alternate right left. It's the safest thing to do. And I think it's better to have the other one here, even though at the end I'll switch. Three would be a safe count. 1, 2, 3, D-lock, and scram. Oh my god, how am I facing obstacles here? They probed that laser thing. Holy shit! Like, this is how I know they've done this. Like the FromSoft team, they have put those lasers in to prevent dumb cheese like this. Like, there he is, right? Like, my first instinct was just kite him the whole way. You can't. Well, you can. But then you have to dodge every laser he throws at you. Like, he does it a lot. And the AI does it way, way, way more. If I feel like it detects the cheese. It knows. The AI knows, okay, I'm being cheesed here by some, cowardly player who just plays range all the time. So to counter the cheese, he will spam those one-shot lasers at you, which are dodgeable though. Fair enough, right? But if you don't want the drama of dodging lasers, well, this is the other way to do it. I first did it with dodging lasers, but then I realized that requires my full attention, because if you're off on some timings, you're dead, and he will spam them very aggressively sometimes at you, like just back to back, 2 volleys, and they're not hard to dodge if you're not panicking, but if you panic, it is instant death. How he just stares at you like that. And then he starts becoming menacing. Oh shit. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Like, now it's pretty fast. And, yeah. This will take a while, huh? Oh well. However, the moment I ever lost patience here, so let's rush it. Let's get greedy, get more hits in. Death. Usually, the guy hits you, and then as the fight progresses, the pots get cleared out, and it becomes easier. The pots are actually significant because see how the pots are all gone? Like, they obstruct your movement, they obscure vision, they make targeting harder. But as they are cleared out like this, now you have clear line of sight. It's better. So I never noticed the pots until now. Like, why are they even there, right? Again, it's like with movies. Someone took the trouble and time to put them there. So, I mean, they do mean something. They're not like just... And they're destructible. If they were going to be decorations, then you couldn't run into them, and they wouldn't be destructible. Well, they're destructible for a reason. So, it's interesting design from the game designer. Like, the whole boss fight, this one boss fight is, there's design behind it. A lot of it, and no doubt, a lot of people play tested this boss under various conditions, various builds, various skill levels too. Like, I am almost positive for Elden Ring to succeed, they had to have invited a lot of, I won't call them, bad gamers, but let's just say less mechanically gifted players. And they just challenged them. Can you beat this boss and not feel like, screw this, I want to never play this again? And they carefully adjust the boss until it's tolerable by even people who don't play the game well. And I mean, I think there is a cutoff point. Like if you really can't do some basic stuff, like yeah, I mean, it's pretty much over. But there are some bosses that really cut it close. But like Millennia. But see, Millennia is an optional boss, right? You don't have to fight her. Very optional. But as an optional boss, that's perfect, I think. And I remember... Yeah. Anyway. So left, yeah, left last time. Go right this time. And now clear fields, clear line of sight. Eh? Eh? Oh crap, am I missing? No, I'm not. Okay, goodbye. Back up. So yeah. Right, so okay. The thing I wanted to also, before I forget, listening to yourself talk is uncomfortable for me, and yet, when I do, like, not talk as in you rehearse the line you see on your screen, just talk as if you're talking. Because how often are your conversations, the private ones you have, how often are they recorded, right? Like, if you have a public speaking kind of a voice, or well, that's not right. Like, how often are your private conversations ever recorded? And like, when I talk, at least I can do this, I can just kind of like impulsively go at it. Just don't put effort. And I'm not trying to put any effort right now, at least a minimal amount. But you notice things. Like I keep diverting from the point. You notice things about the way I talk, or the way you talk, that you wouldn't notice when you're talking. Okay, I'm not phrasing this in a very good way. I think it is impossible to know exactly how you talk without recording it and listening to it. There's no way. I notice things that I was like, wow, that's what I sound like. And then you also notice the flaws. Not only flaws. Yeah, they are flaws. The reason why I think they're flaws is because even I don't like it. I'm like, ooh, that doesn't, like, I can't even understand what I'm saying. Even like when I was saying it, I knew what I was saying. Listening to myself after, I can't even understand what I'm saying. Like, I have to decipher it. And that's even operating off short-term memory. It's just a jumble of words, like, because my thoughts, like right there, are just running over themselves. And like, I don't want to call it fixing, because it sounds like something is wrong. I don't like that word. It can be improved. It's like everything else can be improved. By internalizing it as a habit, I think it can be improved. And it should be. Because, like, there's a bit of like, well, why should I change myself to fit? But like, if you are your own customer, like as in you're dog fooding your own product, and like even you can't stand something, then it could be improved upon. At least I think that way. So, but like, the thing is then the other problem, this is the biggest problem, is friction. It's always a problem of friction, I feel. Everything. Like, which is why, like, services that we have these days that reduce friction are worth billions, right? Amazon, Google, Uber Eats. What are they but vehicles for reduced. They don't offer anything of the product itself. It's just access to those products with less friction. And they're worth billions. Well, I don't know about Uber Eats, but it's worth billions. But in this case, Google is now offering a very, very frictionless way to record. Like, I never thought it was that easy. You get OBS, you click start channel, and hit record. It's like, whoa, that's it. That's it. It's like, okay, here I go for the kill, right? Yeah, I go for kill. No need to be timid here. Does this work? Okay, I gotta do this quick. I think it does, right? It does. For sure it does. Okay. Alright. I think that's all the big EXP farms here that I know of. There are others. I used to go for them too, but they're not worth it. It just takes too much time. And now, with all these points, this is a very easy fight. As in, it's over before it even, well, not actually, no. Depends. I think it will be. If the int is high enough, it will be. I want to comment on one more thing. I thought this was important. I never noticed it. It's the distance of the grace between the grace and the boss gate. This is significant. Very significant. This is the friction. The distance, the walking distance from the grace to your next attempt is the friction between each of. It's very important because I should definitely spend my souls here. For bosses that could be very frustrating, they put that very short. Like, I know Millennia is like that. And as this part is more like an intro to the game, people will come here by accident. This should also be very short. If they had extended this waypoint to be beyond those enemies and beyond that, a lot of people may have quit Elden Ring before giving it a chance. No joke. Because this is the first boss where there's kind of a bit of a wall, I think, right? He's the first boss with a cutscene. And he's not optional. So, again, that's an interesting design. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of chunked off HP. Now I'm more familiar with the controls on the controller now. I've kind of warmed up to the game. Okay, this is still dangerous. This is still threatening. Okay. That is hyper aggression. I got no pots. Ugh. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. Stun, please. Holy shit. Oh my god, I still got owned. It's still not a cakewalk. I thought it would be. Guiding what? Shh. Just sleep. Okay. Sleep, please. Okay. Alright. Alright. It was very vocal. I think, yeah. Flasks. Yeah. Okay, you have to. I should have practiced the flask thing because I'm not really. It's this, right? Okay, triangle down. I remember that. Triangle down. Yeah. Also, this walk, and he kind of rushes though. I think it's input reading. If you don't do any, maybe you don't do anything. Holy crap, that's hyper aggression. Holy.
Ambitions to rest.
On PoE, I would have survived. It is a lag between the between pot and got me killed. I have to revise the strategy here. He does rush me very quick. You know what I never tried? Maybe I should try it. What if I spammed a faster skill that didn't have such a big delay? I should just try it for testing. I never did this. What if I just did Glintstone Pebble? I have so much attack power. Maybe this is better. It's not even hitting him. Yeah, this is better actually.
Well, thou art a passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnish.
Oh god. Okay. This game was accused of input reading, wasn't it? Like, not accused of, but yeah. It does input read. Okay, yeah. Well, look at that. I realized Glintstone is maybe easier way to beat him because it may not be the best boss for Rock Sling.
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
It's cool. I was almost convinced Rock Sling would be best for everything, but it's not always the case. Alright. Wow, I'm totally overleveled now. Oh.
You there? Come over here, would you?
I'll talk to him. I don't know if is it important. I don't think it is, but whatever.
You're tarnished.
Look at this guy's design. He's like, his head is elongated.
It's totally gone. Gods, don't you breach the... Yes, your I pray.
I tried the main gate before. That's just, I don't know, that's a nightmare. That's not what I call no stress. I'm really gonna sneak up on this guy, and if you kill him before he sounds that horn, too late. What? He does range attacks? That's not nice. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, the loading. I remember the trick here. Okay. Oops. Isn't that a door here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Huh? Yeah. Okay, charge up. I think this will matter, but why not? Not comfortable. But okay. It's just spamming one skill though at range, but yeah, not hard. This game is beautiful. Just yeah. Okay, really. Alright. Okay, this guy definitely skip. Maybe even run. Huh? Oh, it's here. Okay, that's rendering time. Oh, this is really bad. My game is so bugged. Like the shaders are not loading, or... No, there has to be. I know there's a grace point in here. What is going on? Why is my hard drive so furious? There is no way there's no grace point in here. This is loaded? Okay. I had this just inclination of thinking this because of it's because of online mode, which I will now try to disable. No. System. Right there, look at that. Crazy. It's because of online mode. There's no other reason I can... Okay, turn it off. How do I set it? Okay, I know what to do. I gotta first get this waypoint. I'll test it. It's probably online mode, which is kind of shitty because that means the servers are really overwhelmed, or whatever it is. Or they've cut the server account or something. So we'll have to turn to online mode on. It's a pity because I like the online mode. It's fun. You get to see messages and stuff, but if it's gonna lag the game like that, it's unplayable. Okay, yeah. Okay. Remember this part. Yep, that still works. I still remember this part too. I just come down here, I think. Yeah. And then here. Then keep getting lost here. I don't remember anymore. Whatever. The thing is, if you stop, yeah. Just keep rolling through it. whatever that is. In a way. Alright. I think I should kill that bird. That bird is quite deadly. So that's another thing I noticed was that the game does have a lot of I think what they've done is kind of like you cannot just run past this zone test. So what they do is they have a zone, they put enemies, but let's say afterwards to test it, they'll have play testers just okay, what if I just tried running through? Is it easy? And if it's too trivial, they'll have to add things that stop that. Like just so at least you have to deal with something like along the way. I mean, I think you can like just I have just rushed through successfully before with even like no investment in defense, but the bird usually gets me there. Like, so I do believe it might be worth killing off. Oh. Okay, that's not good. This menu's obstructing. But then you do that, oh, he doesn't die in one hit. Yeah, that's not good. Spam, bro, I'm panicking. Panic. Panic. Okay, grab. The cool thing here is like, you do make a decision. Do you just go on with just what you have? Oh my god. Okay, the golden seed, well placed. Like I would have gotten through if it wasn't for the golden seed, but I want the golden seed. It's no accident that golden seed is located there, I feel like. It's funny. Alright. Okay. I know where I'm going now. Ugh. You know what? I want to kill that guy, but... Okay, I can get one of these off, right? Come on. It's gonna land off, right? That has to kill the bird. Okay, now it's a lot easier. Like a lot easier. Those 2 birds? Alright. We can just ignore the rest here. And... through the legs. I remember this one. Yep. And this is where, like, if it was loading, then you're screwed, because this is important. Oh, not really. Okay, the load times are still extreme. No kidding. What is it doing? Alright. Here we go.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O Kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well.
Like, I felt the weight of his armor when he just turned his head. Like, the stuff that he's carrying is very heavy. Insane.
Plain as a lord.
Oh man, that friction on the axe on the ground. Ugh. That's weight. Holy crap. That's weight. This is amazing. Elden Ring. Although this does trivialize the encounter somewhat. Does not get easier than this. And I believe this is funny. Like it saves the rocks during the cutscene, and as it comes out of the cutscene, the rocks midair are gonna hit him.
Truest of dragons.
Like this is cinematic, right? Like look at that. Just the eye is drawn to the right places. It's wonderful. It's twitching like a. It reminds me of seafood for some reason. Funny living creature, really. No? Yeah, look at that. The rocks fly out. He gets stunned. It's okay. He gets stunned and stab more. He's dead. This is right. I think this is it's Elden Ring that kind of made me feel like zHP is really effective in games.
We'll return together to our home, bathed in
As long as we can take a few hits for a few mistakes, you can now really beat a lot of bosses without trying. I remember like the first time I ever beat this guy. Well, I was never this over leveled, but it certainly wasn't that easy.
Oh, hello there. This weasel was... Godrick was always looking down on me. He got, what are you though?
Whatever. Does he sell something good though? Actually, I've changed my mind. Maybe it's like a piece of armor I can get just to save me.
Now I can, can't I?
He sells foul feet? That is certainly worth picking up. I wanted archers in my house because... Is it glitching? It most certainly is glitching, right? Is that how it's supposed to look like? Not a problem. It is not online mode, huh? I'll put it back to online then. But yeah, I wanted those curved arches and stuff because it looks so cool. And it's like impossible. At least not here. It becomes custom order to like. The door is like $400. You want an arched version of it, it becomes customized, and that turns into like $3,000, if not $5,000 door. It's insane. Like it just, like that's why video games it's just about drawing it, right? It's cool. Oh, it's a beautiful location, Liurnia. I remember this part. It's not great that this approach. Just that approach. Liurnia. Hey, through the woods. It's like it reads like a storybook, you know, like a child's storybook would do that. Like through the dark tunnel, and the clearing. Behold the. Like if you design a game, it should flow like that. No storytelling there, but I mean like explicitly, but it's there. And then like, who wasn't moved by this, right? This is such a carefully everything about this handcrafted. That's the word. they culled out the, there's a customized geometry for everything here, I think. And I believe they wanted you to appreciate it. I wonder if there's like a bit of a kind of feeling from the game designer, because every gamer is so power hungry these days, right? So that's why they insert all these items and things for you to get. But I think what they want to do as designers, I think they're usually older, is they want you to appreciate the details that they've created into the world. But, and I think everyone does anyway, on a subconscious level. If the graphics were totally crap, then people wouldn't play. Right? They would just ignore your game. Which then brings me to the next thing I've realized. It's like, I think that art, or at least high proficiency in art, is the way you will get heard in this world, or listened to, or seen, whatever it is. Like, you can communicate. I realize that even if you have a great message to communicate, no one's listening unless you can embody it in a wonderful piece of art, whether that be a game, song, visual, anything. But it needs to have some quality to it that makes it worth listening to, I would say. And then it will be very well received by people and internalized even. But without the art, I'll give you an example. I read something it was very well written. Holy crap, this lag is just insane. I gotta look that up later, but like I'm gonna see a shit ton of random stuff that doesn't even help regarding how to fix the stuttering. I never had this before. But yeah. Isn't it crazy? Like a few dropped frames is like supremely irritating. Like I don't know what it is. It's the rhythm interruption. It's like the flow interruption that is extremely disturbing. I can't explain it. Right. Art. Like, right. So I was reading a very, very deep and well-written thought about about conscious listening. And it was well written. But it was in the realm of oh my god, this is no freebies. And it's possible to get it done, but okay, whatever. Again, these enemies certainly not an accident. They're hovering around this thing. Okay. It's happening too often. And you know what I think it is? I think it's Windows being Windows. Come on, get off my horse. What's wrong with the game? Holy shit. What's wrong? Like, input's not getting read. It's not very fun when it's happening. It's undermining the game itself. Like, come on. Okay. Can I touch it now? Yeah, I can. Ooh, what was that? But if you want to be heard, yeah, like, right, okay, before another, like, game issue stopped me from playing, like, so the message in that web page was very well done, and but, being in old-fashioned, plain old text form, like in a book, it seemed pretty obscure, locked away behind, It doesn't mean it's but then, if you could embody that into like a movie, although the work involved would be like magnitudes higher, it would reach so many more people, right? And wait, isn't there? There's a shortcut there. Jesus Christ, I'm being. Okay, yeah, I remember here. There's a shortcut, right? Am I wrong? Is it not this part? The ruins, right? It has to be here. The gazebo here. Yay, there it is. Here we go. And get in before people are gonna hit me from behind. Woo. Okay. Food. Yeah. Right. So. So yeah, art being like a way of way to get your message across in a way. It never occurred to me that it would be like that. I always thought art was should be appreciated for itself, but I don't think that's right. It is a tool to communicate something, and the technical aspects of it are so difficult. I feel like they are difficult. Like to create a visual like this is just, although it's like all like obvious, I would say, like, well, no, duh, like it should be, but it's so much work. I can just imagine, like, so much work, so much meticulous placing, handcrafting, and I know, like, to make just this railing, I've tried, would take me like 10 days. I don't know. I don't, if I don't know how to use the tools, like, and this is just one little thing in a gargantuan collection of things. Just, it's insane. Like this too, eh? I forgot, is it called wainscoting? It's called wainscoting, isn't it? I mean this is probably not even this is probably the baseboard of it. But like, you know, we don't do this much anymore, but like architecture looks better, I think, when you divide it into segments. Like, you know, a wall has a bottom line and then like the molding baseboard and all that. And anyway, whatever. I'm getting lost in thought here. Too lost in thought. Forgetting about the game. It's beautiful though. Jesus Christ. Holy. Yeah. Shit. Which way was it? I don't remember anymore. Okay, I remember like the location. I've already. At this point, I don't forget though. It's weird how much more cinematic you can get with a controller. It's interesting. I just realized this motion is very difficult on a mouse, I feel. Like doing that, a slow pan like that. You know? And I realized that after that, I saw like some the tools that they offer for editors for videos, it's like they have like these joystick and like all these kind of various different human interfaces for like editing software, and it's interesting. Like, you know, like I was more familiar with the musical side of things, right? But with the video side, it's like so many tools that are like, I don't even know, like there's probably just scrub or to pan in very fine detail. Because I did notice in a lot of scenes in movies, they do a very slow pan or like a zoom in, and the eye catches that. It's crazy. It's incredible. Like, I don't know. I do want to learn more about that, how it's done. I'll never get to be good at it, I think, but still, I think it's nice to know the craft, because it's interesting how these movies are made or edited. Okay, I'm just lost here. This is good. Is this the church where that Var guy goes to after? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The Rose Church? Crazy how I remember that name. Okay. I will collect the waypoints here, isn't it? I remember the ones. Isn't it? Yeah, it's there. Look at that horse glitching off. I don't know what he's doing. Alright. Back north. And to, the dragon. Right, so, another thing about listening to yourself is like I identified at least, like, there are so many things you could alter or make fine tunings of, but which ones are important and which ones are not? Like, is it okay to, like, well, I mean, it becomes immediately apparent what's the most important thing to correct. So, I'm sure, like, videotaping yourself, even that would be really uncomfortable throughout. I mean, who would ever do that? That's a bit too much, but we'll see. Like, it could illuminate a lot of things. And through all of this, I always felt like if I was told by a friend, oh, they'd be too nice to say this, you know, you talk too fast, or you are, I will never internalize that. No, I don't, is my reaction, and I might even go the opposite way, just to be contrarian. But if it is accidentally revealed to me, then somehow I internalize it very deeply. Because I don't know why that is. But you know what? It is also a really weird thing about the boy meets girl thing, right? Like, if you accidentally meet, it's a lot more romantic than you intentionally meet like that. Okay, wait. Or the worst part is the arranged marriage, right? Which everyone's, I don't know, I feel like, oof, yuck, right? Usually it's the connotation's extremely negative. Like, hell no, that's not going to work out. Alright. So I'm going to eat the foul foot. This is one of those, I think it's one of those spam until he's dead. And no challenge here. Because he gets stunned. Just watch the mana bar. Believe in the stun. Dragon not scary. Maybe dragon a little bit scary. Dragon scary. Dragon scary. Why am I missing attack power? There's no way. Did I miss a key item? It's been too long. I could be missing a key item that drives this damage even higher. I sure as hell lost the foul flip there, but that's a bit strange. It was always arrow's reach. No, there isn't. Last one's Godfrey's icon. Okay, I can't be so so careless. It isn't A, just spam until dead apparently. I'm a little bit surprised though. Let's start horseback instead. A little bit farther. One dodge required. Yeah. Okay. There we go. One off. That's weird, because I remember like before it was like just an auto kill before. Horse took the hit for me. Thank you. Design of this head. I don't know. I can't forget it. Just I guess because they're so smart, but like it's represented visually or something. I don't know. It's like there's so many themes behind that. I just don't think it's easily recreated. Like like Liza P went for that, right? But it's inferior to Elden Ring. Elden Ring just does it better. It's grotesque, but not meaninglessly grotesque. It's like like if I were just to go liberally, I'd be like, okay, because these mages are like all about the intelligence, so the head gets big, and then the weight though, the stone is like but it weighs them down or something. I don't know. But like, it's really well done. The stone enlarged head. And then Sorceress Selene. Oh man. Her fate is like... Well, didn't they hire the Game of Thrones guy to do the writing? I don't remember. But like... Her fate. That is Game of Thrones-ish. The arrogance to challenge the establishment and the punishment that comes afterwards. And the punishment is quite dire. I think Path of Exile also followed this. I don't know, is this a mantra that like you never really look cool? I mean, there are cool item sets in this game, but by and large, if you don't aim for that and just put on the stuff that comes your way, you look weird. But that's kind of interesting, especially like yeah. There's a lot of weird looking armor sets in the game, and same thing with the new Path of Exile, too. Like some of the new items, the Deepest Tower, it's like weird. Like, you know, like it. And seeing how they took inspiration from the game, allegedly, they did. They absolutely did. I mean, they borrowed so many things from this, and one of them is like, because I don't remember this being such a thing in PoE 1. I don't know. I don't even remember what my character looked like in PoE1, honestly. But yeah, ooh. Look at this, man. Holy shit. It's just timeless stuff. Doesn't matter if they go to 8K or like retina levels of resolution. It's not important. It's the lighting, the approach, the visuals. Just look at that. Jesus, it's pretty. That is beautiful. To this day, I want to know what these bird cages really represent. They were used in one of an anime I used to like, Pat Labor 1. The bird cages. There's something disturbing about a bird cage. I cannot quite put my finger on. But like, if you put enough of those in a room, it is creepy as hell. Like, let's say you had a dark room, you entered one, and you saw like 30 of these hanging on a ceiling from different lengths. Okay, some of these birds are dead inside. Whatever. I don't know. Some of them are like just screaming at you. How disturbing would that be? I would say very. Like, it would instill thoughts of terror into you. I don't know what it is. Imprisonment? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. These are bird cages, right? Yeah. Because I remember that scene from Pat Labor 1. Creepy music going on. And just a lot of bird cages. It's creepy. Elden Ring does shenanigans with targeting. Like, there are many instances where like you think, I want to target that guy. And they're like, nope. Here's a decoy. And the fight here, Renalla? No. Is it Renalla? I think it's Renalla. I forgot her name. Anyway, the Queen of the Moon. Like, she does that when she summons something. It is like a taunt. It's a decoy, and you have to really wrestle with the targeting system there to get the lock back on the boss. And that's a cause of a lot of deaths on that boss for me. It's that summoning phase, and then it's chaotic. Like, you know, oh, who do I target? Like, and then yeah, get shot down. Right. I forgot to do this. Okay. This is the really strong one. It doesn't really matter. But let's get. I don't have to use this yet. Okay. Alright. I am going to keep doing this until Radagon. And then until Renalla. Maybe stop there. So wonderful, this art. Jesus Christ. These could all be made into a nice painting. Alright. For Christ's sakes. Jesus Christ. Okay, go. Oof. Safety. Yep. But okay, yeah, good. I was like, where's the waypoint there? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man. Okay, now there's a very high chance of death at Radagon, so I'm gonna just how much do these give? Like, not much, right? Forget it. It doesn't matter. One level, no biggie. Let's go in, wing it. Although, I will set the physic. It might save me from a one-shot. To the right then? Alright. Switch. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh, frick. Come on, man. Here we go. No healing in fight. Okay, let's go. Radagon. This guy just dodges so much like that. It's just nightmare. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, got it once. Should pot up. I was... Okay, no potting. He's already half dead. Just gone full offense. That was bad. Full offense. I don't think I ever healed this fight. Alright, I'm gonna get you now. This is easy. Maybe. The important part is to not kill or spend time on trash here. Just find the most brain dead way to get back, so you can remain focused on the boss. Wow, this guy's. I should take the left staircase on the stairwell. Okay. Holy, I gotta heal. Holy, I just can't see. This guy's insane. Need more HP, but no. It's more thrilling this way. HP would make it almost an auto win, so. I realize I do want the challenge. I like the either he dies fast or I die fast kind of a fight, and not the we both could die really slowly, like drawn out slogfest. It's more like a duel, right? In that sense, like the old samurai fights were like it's just one good hit away from either side winning or losing. It's more fun that way. What? Okay, that's so freaking fast. Jesus Christ. See, the thing about this fight, though, this is where it differs from like an Arbiter or like. I am so compelled. I feel like I want to get that guy. Like, you know? And it's because I got unlimited retries, you know. If you're gonna gate this boss behind a, well, pay 10,000. I am paying souls though. I'm losing my souls to him, but you don't have to, and you don't get more rewards by entering the fight with 20,000 souls and finishing it. That would be a horrible mechanic. It's just you lose your souls as everywhere else, but like that's enough. You know, it's really good game design and. Well done. I think very well done. Okay. Because now I'm invested in killing this guy, and that doesn't come easy. Okay, I almost got him. Offense. One dodge. Come on. I got him. I got him. That's just luck of the draw. Do I not have my... Here. Okay. Alright. Do you know how cringe it is that people have to now call out that number because society dictates that it's cool? That's so stupid, and I don't respect any stream that has to do that. That feels obligated to do that because it's so dumb. Like, you know, I don't know what to say. Like, the unexpectedness of it is what makes it funny, but if it's always going to be expected, it's like, don't know what to say about that. Alright, yeah, this is the Renalla fight that has a long walk of shame, but then just hug. I always go this hug right. He'll never hit you, and you never feel to get up there. I screwed up. Oh no, no. It's really important. I'm not here. Not main academy gate. Have to get Radagon icon. I panicked there because I think it's not paused, and that ball might hit me. But no. There's a key item I missed here. Bait parlor, I think. I think it's essential for this fight. It is essential. And it was illuminating to me though that there's actually a debate on Reddit. Does this item even matter for your spellcasting time? Because I can't tell a difference. Well, neither can I. Kind of, I can't tell. Maybe I can. It's hard. It's like there's a bit of placebo there. But you know where it matters? Or if you don't have that item, you cannot get X spell off in time before boss Y hits you with attack Z. Like, then you know it matters. There is a difference. And in this case, for the Renalla fight, I did notice without Radagon icon, the second phase is a lot harder because with this item you can spam, like, I think it was just like you can spam one spell before her comet hits you, and then after it's just, it makes a difference. It's too well balanced. Like, if they had balanced it so that it feels good for you, then it'd be way too strong. Like, and that in turn illustrated to me that attack speed in an RPG is so strong, because it's not just you get to attack more often, it's that your speed goes, like your hit and run goes up. Like, if you could attack with 0 attack time in this game, my god, would that ever be overpowered as hell. But you can't do that, so anyway. There's that stupid knight in the middle, and I have to set up something. Shit, there's a lot of setup for this. But I kind of want to kill Renalla because it's fun. Her boss fight is really fun. It's interesting. It's so good. Like, you can't forget it. Like, to make a boss fight memorable, certainly is not a trivial task to make a boss fight memorable to the masses. There has to be some kind of thing to it that's just sticks in your head, and it's not just a difficulty. Like, I'll remember Simon as the guy you had to one shot. That's it. His theme, his story, I just couldn't give a crap because the visuals didn't suggest that I should. This person, whatever. For crying out loud, I forgot. Oh. I'll do it now. Need Comet for this guy. Night Comet. Not Comet. Night Comet. It's a lot easier. I'll do that now. I want to finish on Renalla, actually. And then do something else. Renalla, no, Night Comet, right, is here. Okay. Where is it? That big, yeah, the big skull thing. Yeah, it is. I see it. So, from a Aeonia swamp shore. My god, it's pretty. Why? It's the lighting, huh? The reflection of the light off the surface. Even an ugly place like this is pretty because of the light. Huh. Skull icon? Yeah, that thing. There it is. It's not an icon. It's a skull. Off in the distance. I don't know, it occurs to me that maybe like the way to design a place is the visuals, enemies, and everything should at least allude to the player that there's a whole story behind the place, like how it came to be. Wait, this is not the way in? Yeah, it is, right? Town of Sorcery. It is. Town of Sorcery. There's no waypoint here? Doesn't matter. They have the generous checkpoint for you. Okay, 2 items, right? There's the spell and the staff. I believe the staff is on the right. Oh crap. Okay. No, it's over here. It's over here. It's over here. Yep. Yep. Staff of Loss. And then the key sorcery. I remember just as straight as far as you can to the right tower. That's how I remember it. Don't need instructions, just straight as you can. Slightly to the right, and this tower. This tower right here. There it is. Get off the horse, please. Dismount, please. Okay, there we go. This one. Yep, it's the only one you need. And then center avenue, I guess you would say, and to the right. Here it is. Wrong button. Get off, please. Grab, please. Grab, please. Thank you. Horsey. Get out. Okay, good. Done. Excellent. Okay. Now, that should make that previous fight a cakewalk. As soon as I can fast travel. There it is. Okay. The bait parlor. Yep. Okay. Yippers. Okay, so this is the other key amazing spell in the game. Night Comet. Which does insane damage like this early game. Meteorite staff on the right, light staff of loss on the left. And remove this spell, which has become obsolete. And put in Night Comet. Yep. This one. Yeah, you charge it too, right? Yeah, this is really strong. Okay. Back for the... After turning the tide like that, back for the rematch, which shouldn't be much of a challenge if I remember correctly, as the AI never blocks now. Let me see. Alright. Huh? Yeah, okay. Okay, always hang right here. Back to center. It doesn't matter what you do here, actually. Just don't stop. Okay, Night Comet's ready? It's ready, okay. This time. Moongrum. Okay, okay, I feel threatened here. Okay. Do I have enough flasks to kill her? Probably not. Okay. This fight, I remember I have to use this one on the offhand. Short sword. But I have no... Okay, wait. Need to remap my controls here, because I need to have a shortcut for the offhand. There it is. Okay, good. There it is. Okay, excellent. Excellent, okay. Please, load times. Man, I remember like the PlayStation 1 had like this crazy ass long load times. For some reason it was more tolerable back then. Now it's like I can't stand it anymore. Load times. What is these stutters? It's like the hard drive is furious. I feel like my paranoid brain is going, what is it, anti-cheat? No, EAC owned by Chinese company aggressively collecting data off your hard drive. Like, you know. What is this furious hard drive activity? It's so furious, it's like, what is going on? I'll have to investigate this later. It's loading zones. It's just loading zones, that's it. There's a lot of stuff to load for some reason. I'm gonna let it load because I can't have it stutter during the fight. That's just insane. Like, yeah, like why was that glitch there, right? That whole texture. Remember this, the frustration thing? You have to step back from the thing so that when you walk forward, send it back down. Oh man, come on, go. Oh my god, okay. I mistimed that. Otherwise, like, you have to pull the lever, which is even more frustrating. Yeah. Rock sling. Okay. Yep. I remember this fight. This is a great fight. Holy load times. Insane. PlayStation 1 era. That's creepy.
Hush, little Culver.
Culver. What are these words they're using?
I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
She's got the really weird bangs, huh? Like, cut just below the crown line? That's crazy. I just noticed that. Alright. I remember this one. I did this many times. Crap. Third one. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh god, there it is. Okay. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Nope, not you. You. Back off. Okay. Get out, get out. Ooh, this is rough. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright. Next. Next. If I don't get the first try, I'm just stopping. Chandelier. No? Yeah. Okay. Very frantic. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Wrong. I panicked. I have the wrong button mapped for potion every time. I'm like looking at the thing. The whole triangle, and it's like I'm looking at it. It's crazy. No. I must do this fight again. Okay. This time it does make more sense to say, okay, charge up my life, so it is up. Yeah. That's what I instinctively go for. Alright. Alright, alright. I took too long in the second phase. I should have... Yeah. Or more like I was wrestling with my own, like, the controls. Not intuitive for me yet. Still. Okay, this is why you set the thing so that this becomes not a rage-inducing wait moment. The lift is ready for you. Okay, round 2. I rarely, if ever, first try this boss. Like, it's not easy. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. Come on. Oh, give me a break. The fire streams. The books. Oh my god. Somehow it was easier before on keyboard. Weird. That never happened before. Well, because I missed the sword attack. That's why. Maybe I should use a longer weapon, or like a more could not possibly miss weapon. Is there one? But they're all heavy, right? I forget it. Round 3. And that's not even the hard part's the second phase. Like, it's like, and oh, I have the sequence down on keyboard, but not on controller. So open with rock sling. Dash, open rock sling, dash top left, and then whatever comes after is whatever it is. Just gotta make sure you... It's Like she's only like 3 shots away from death, 2 shots away, 3 shots away from death at that point. Yeah, this thing, you know, this doesn't creep me out as much as, interestingly, but it's still creepy having bird cages like that. Something should be said about the extensive use of elevators in Souls games. I wonder why that is. Like, did they need to put this? Whatever. It's illogical. But it's weird how it's illogical, but yet it still makes sense in a weird way. Very strange. Yeah, there you are. Get out. Oh man. Okay, get rid of these guys. You. Yeah, okay. Whoops, wrong one. Damn it. There's 2 of them then. That's enough. 3? Got 3. Okay. This is a speed game. Take too long. Not good. I remember the trick is to run to the side of the person and attack backwards. Can't miss that one. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I got it this time. Okay, there we go. Should be enough. Yeah, and then pot up for sure. Pot up, and then second phase. Okay, even this. Not enough. Okay. So here, lock on, rock sling, and run top left. As I remember. And then rock sling again. And pray.
My beloved.
There's something about themes about like sick motherly love, like it's just gone too far.
Patience. Ye will be countless born forever and ever.
That is amazing. Jesus Christ.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser.
I love that word, foul trespasser.
Send word far and wide.
Foul trespasser.
Of the last queen of Caria, Renalla of the full moon.
Very
and the majesty
anime-ish.
of the night she conjureth.
Okay. Time for this. Or top left. I got hit by that? Absolutely no way. Huh? I don't remember getting hit by that if you run. Okay, I'll try dodging this time though, but I mean, it shouldn't be a dodge. It's like just running was sufficient before. That's curious. Okay, round 4. This took up like 20 tries before, like, yikes, you know? Anyway. This is the part where, like, you wonder, why is the boss so far from me? Why do they make you do this again and again? So it's kind of interesting. Like,
it's mount. It could be just to make this boss. It makes the boss a lot harder than it actually is, or that it would be if the thing was closer, because you could just spam the try again and again, and the learning becomes like you can't learn to fight as quickly because. So it's almost equally as important to like not spend any of your. When you get back to the boss, it should be like painless, just quick and painless. Otherwise, you can't establish a rhythm, I guess is what I'm gonna say. And once you get to the point where you can repeat it again and again, it's like a rhythm comes in. It's fun, but the walk of shame interrupts that. Okay, it looks right away. There it is. There it is. What the? No. Okay. Where's the... Oh, I lost it. Okay. Forget it. What the hell? Pull up here. Okay. Where is the last one? It's in the middle somewhere. Oh, no. Alright. I'll have to come back to this later. I'm done for now. Okay.